that remark that, we belong in our bodies, I think we can get philosophical about it. We can get into question between like the absolute versus the relative, or like who are we or what are we. We can get a little heady about it, but I think sometimes it's very healthy to remember that, this presence includes our bodies, and our presence belongs in our bodies, as a foundation of our mindfulness, a foundation of our presence. And you know um, so often we get caught up into being elsewhere. We get caught up in the future or the past, or we might sort of over empathize with others to the sense that we forget ourselves. And so it's like, oh, can we come home to our bodies? Can we be here? Can we sense into this belonging here? And that sense, that word belonging for me connotates a sense of like care and acceptance and warmth, as well as this sort of somatic grounding element of actually being here. I belong here. I belong here. Um, and about a month ago, we had that meditation on belonging, which was very powerful for a lot of us. And so, we can continue playing with this sense of belonging here in our bodies, belonging here in this group, belonging here on this planet, belonging in our communities or our homes. Like, can we feel like we belong more and more? David Treleaven remarked that, when he talks about belonging, there's also that sense of identity, and we all carry many identities in this world, between adult versus kid, or male versus female, or transgender, all sorts of identities that we carry, race, religion, etc. And so that term belonging can get a little muddied in certain circles, but at the very least, can we feel like we belong in our bodies or our hearts? So I'm playing around with that and exploring that, I think, can be very, very useful, especially in the heart sense, the sense of inclusion and acceptance and care.